Hello traders and investors, this is a Bitcoin technical analysis video. In the first part of the video, I will give you my immediate bias and the setup I am looking at. Then I will discuss a few things that involve the markets and investing and trading in the markets. At the end of the video, I will give you my midterm bias. There will be timestamps in the description box. Now, the situation with Bitcoin right now is that it dropped below the range low. However, it's not confirmed yet. Why isn't it confirmed? Because we didn't test the range low as resistance. Until we test the range low as resistance, the range is not lost. Okay, you have an example from the beginning of May 2024. We dropped below the range low. We reclaimed it after 2 days, and we made a higher low, above the range low. So as long as we don't have a retest and a confirmed flip, it's not lost yet. Now is not the time to short Bitcoin. If you are shorting Bitcoin now, you are closing the stable doors after the horses bolted. Be patient and wait for a retest. And if the retest doesn't come, it doesn't come. Okay? You only take AAA trades. You don't take marginal trades. Now, my midterm bias or mid to short term bias is to the downside. I am expecting 44K, as you all know. A drop below the May low, below 56,500, will confirm my bias 100%. As for the immediate price action, maybe we have a bullish divergence developing. What is a bullish divergence? The RSI, the momentum indicator, just made a higher low and price made a lower low. Is it a sign of reversal? Maybe, but not necessarily. What do we need to see to confirm a reversal? First, the next candle needs to be green, and not only that, it has to be an engulfing candle. If I will see an engulfing candle with a strong move inside the range, then yes, maybe we have a reversal, not a reversal to 85K. Maybe we will just make another lower high. As things stand at the moment, every lower high is a short opportunity. I want to be 100% clear on that. Now, invalidation. Invalidation is if Bitcoin makes a high above 64K and the following pullback will hold 64K as support, preferably above 64K, then my short to midterm bias is invalidated and I will exit my short positions at 64K. Until that happens, I'm looking for more downside. Now, I want to talk about a few things. Please be patient with me because I think what I have to say is extremely valuable. First, about the value of predictions and the predictors. I don't want to badmouth anyone, but if someone gives a prediction without stating his reasons and the process, and most important, an invalidation point, you can safely disregard his predictions because he's not an analyst. Maybe he's a psychic medium, maybe he's a prophet, but he's definitely not an analyst, and you don't want to follow in the market. You don't want to follow prophets. You want to follow analysts, okay? Now, about financial astrology, I admit that I use financial astrology in trading. I incorporate financial astrology into my system, but financial astrology in and of itself cannot be a reason for investment or trading decisions. This is the way to get wrecked. Financial astrology needs to jibe, it needs to come together with your technical analysis. Okay? If it doesn't, it's worthless. Let me compare it to meteorology. Meteorology is a science, unlike astrology, which is an art. Meteorology is a science, but if you are in an environment with unstable weather, You always take an umbrella when you leave the house. It's just common sense, okay? Even if the weather forecast says that today is going to be sunny. The same applies to the markets. Now about inflation. Everyone is talking about inflation. I want to explain what inflation means to you and to me as investors and traders. What inflation means is that people are spending more money for utilities and for necessities, and therefore they have less available funds to invest in the markets, which means that eventually liquidity will dry out. Okay, so inflation is not good for the markets, and even though Bitcoin is an inflation hedge, if people don't have money to hedge with, okay, Bitcoin will not appreciate in price. I want to be 100% clear on that. The second is that everyone is expecting rate cuts. Rate cuts are an admission by the Fed that the market is in recession. And the same logic applies. If the markets are in a recession, it means that people will have less available income to invest in the markets and liquidity will dry out in spite of the rate cuts. What if, let's say that the Fed announces a rate cut, what will happen? First, the markets will shoot up. Why? Because the majority, the uninformed traders will think that now everything is going to be fine. The liquidity is flowing into the markets. No, the market maker will sell into this rally and we will begin a true downtrend, okay? An unstoppable downtrend. An announcement of a rate cut is an admission by the Fed that we are going down and the markets will go down with it. If this rally will happen, it will be your chance to sell and get out of the market, not to stay in the market. Okay? I want to be 100% clear on that. About the state of the altcoin market, we have a problem. We have 13,000 cryptocurrencies. The market doesn't need 13,000 cryptocurrencies. And this is the reason that the majority, the absolute majority of the altcoins are not performing well. I will go over some major altcoins today and give you my analysis about them. But you should know that in this kind of market, Bitcoin is a much better trade and a much better investment. As for my midterm bias for Bitcoin is that after that this bat formation will be complete, we will be at the halfway point, at the 0.5 retracement, and this is where we will see a substantial rally or even a wave 5 to the upside, which could possibly take Bitcoin higher than 74, even as high as 80, 85, 90. I don't want to tell you exact numbers right now uh, because I'm not a prophet, but I think we will have a substantial rally, okay? Until we make it to the halfway point, until 44K, I think that we are in a downtrend and I'm expecting continuation to the downside. Every lower high from now is a short opportunity. That's all I have for you on Bitcoin. I hope it helps and I will see you in the next video.